Very early on in my career, I started working as a physiotherapist with both a men's and a women's basketball team, and I found that many of them had patella tendon pain, and I looked in the literature to see if I could find ways I could manage them and treat them, and I found that there was nothing in the literature to help me. So I started off doing some very basic research with that group, and it's just developed from there. I think in 2013 we were just beginning to understand isometric exercise and the power of that in treating tendons. And we had a little bit of information on imaging and how imaging impacted on our management of tendon problems. Some great research by Ebony Rio and Sean Docking in this last 4 years has shown us really clearly that isometrics are a wonderful intervention in tendons. And Sean has shown that imaging really has quite substantial limitations in the clinical management of tendons. So I think these are two really important developments, and we look forward to doing more research in both areas. Absolutely. There is no doubt that managing people's function, assessing it correctly, and then intervening with the right exercise program is the strongest and best treatment for tendons. The people who are best trained to do that are physiotherapists, because they understand how to assess properly, they understand how to give the right exercise programs and how to manage people through what is often a very long and complex rehabilitation. I think that people are looking for a short and quick fix for their tendon pain. What we know is people with tendon pain have really high levels of dysfunction. They are very weak, they have poor endurance and poor strength. Intervening in the tendon and trying to change pain and pathology does not change a person's ability to jump and hop properly. And what we find with those strategies is that they have a very short-term benefit. So people feel better for a couple of weeks, but after that their pain returns. They're often very expensive treatments, so the cost-benefit relationship is actually very low. They are much better to invest their time in a proper rehabilitation program. I think it will allow us to predict people who are at risk for developing tendon pain and pathology. But there's a lot of people who develop it who don't have a genetic predisposition. So I don't think it is the answer. I think it is one part of the jigsaw that will help us somewhat. But if we're looking for genetics to answer the problem for us, I don't think it's going to do that. My pleasure. Thank you.